Success means different things for every equestrian. For some, it might be competitive success, like winning a big competition. For others, it might just mean having time to spend with your horse. For myself, I lay somewhere in the middle. But regardless of what your goals are for you and your horse, there are habits that will help you achieve success that we're going to talk about today. If you're wanting your horse to be anything other than a pasture ornament, these habits are for you. Successful equestrians view failure as a learning opportunity. They understand that they may need to try and fail many times before they find success. Imagine you're working on teaching your horse to perform flying lead changes. It's a challenging maneuver that requires perfect timing, balance, and communication between you and your horse. You might spend weeks or even months trying to get it right. At first, your horse might miss the change entirely, swap leads in front but not behind, or get frustrated and resist. It's easy to feel like you're failing, but successful equestrians see this as part of the process. Each failure teaches you something. You might learn that your horse isn't balanced enough and needs more conditioning. You might realize your cues are unclear or poorly timed. You might discover that your horse responds better when you adjust your position or ride with more softness. By analyzing what went wrong and adjusting your approach, both you and your horse improve. Eventually, after enough trial and error, you nail that lead change and it feels effortless. That success is built on the foundation of every so-called failure along the way. Successful equestrians embrace these moments because they understand that failure is just feedback on the road to mastery. A successful equestrian understands that they can't do everything themselves. Instead of struggling to manage every aspect of their horse's care, they might hire a professional trainer for lessons, a nutritionist to fine-tune their horse's diet, and a skilled farrier to ensure proper hoof health. They might also use apps or software to track their horse's training schedule, health records, and show dates. By delegating and utilizing tools, they free up time to focus on improving their riding and in strengthening their bond with their horse. Successful equestrians take action on things they know they should be doing. They commit to doing something regularly. An equestrian might know they should practice groundwork regularly to improve their horse's responsiveness and build trust, but it's easy to let this slip, as I have been guilty of all too often. A successful equestrian turns this into a must by setting a specific time each week for groundwork, making it as non-negotiable as feeding or watering their horse. For example, every Wednesday after work, they dedicate 20 minutes to groundwork exercises, ensuring consistency and progress. Successful equestrians read to learn from others' mistakes and successes. We're always seeking to learn from others. Successful equestrians might read books like The Principles of Training by Warwick Schiller to deepen their understanding of horse behavior, or dive into True Unity by Tom Dorrance to explore advanced horsemanship concepts. By absorbing knowledge from experienced horsemen, they avoid common mistakes, gain new perspectives, and refine their approach to training and care. And it's not just reading either. Listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, go to clinics, take courses, whatever you need to do to learn from others. Successful equestrians understand that it's not enough to know something. They need to take action and put in the reps to become successful. They realize that to become a master in any field, they must repeat actions until they become better and progress becomes automatic. A successful equestrian knows that improvement in riding comes from consistent practice and putting in the reps. For example, they might struggle to maintain a balanced seat during a sitting trot. Instead of giving up or getting frustrated, they dedicate time every ride to practicing. They focus on their posture, engage their core, and work on relaxation over and over and over again. Through repetition, what once felt awkward becomes second nature, and they develop the muscle memory needed for a smooth, balanced ride in any gait on any horse. Successful equestrians realize that growth happens when they push themselves outside of their comfort zones. They understand that uncomfortable conversations and difficult tasks are often indicators of areas where they need to grow. They understand that growth often comes from addressing the tough parts of riding and horsemanship head on. They might have a horse that consistently refuses jumps, for example. Instead of avoiding the issue or, God forbid, blaming the horse, they analyze their own riding. They take lessons to improve their approach, timing, and cues, even though it means facing criticism and moments of self-doubt. Or they address the uncomfortable reality that the horse might have a physical issue requiring a vet check or some sort of chiropractic adjustment. Tackling these challenges head on, no matter how daunting, leads to a stronger partnership with your horse and a new level of skill as a rider.